Well, this week we are checking in with Councilwoman Jennifer Chappell. She was elected to serve District 15 in 2022.
District 15 includes neighborhoods like Schnitzelburg, St. Joseph, Meriwether, Taylorberry, Oakdale, Wyandotte, Lucky Horseshow, Hazelwood, Jacobs, and Cloverleaf. Thanks so much for coming on.
Hi, thanks for having me. I haven't been here when there's been like a tag team situation, so it's usually Shay. So
that's what we're here for. Get ready.
Welcome. Okay, well, let's jump right in. Let's start with building our blocks. We know that this is a great program. You've been doing it for years now since you joined office. Transforming a neighborhood in a single day. Tell us about your upcoming effort. What neighborhood and what do you want to do?
So we just wrapped up Bob 3rd Street, and so now we're moving on to Bob Meriwether Fort Hill, which is a small neighborhood in District 15. It's kind of in between Schnitzelburg, St. Joseph, Shelby Park, and University. I think if people would know a lot of landmarks, for example, Dairy Dell and also Preston Park, Shelby Elementary. Those are things that are within that community as well as great residents. So we're really excited to do this. This will be our third Bob, and we've got a very active neighborhood association, so they're really helping us. We've already been out door knocking, so part of the Bob program is extensive canvassing. So we canvass the entire neighborhood at least twice over, and we're trying to just bring city services to people's doorsteps. And so we're doing our community meetings a little differently. We're having those after our door knocking. And then we've also got a big tree planting, and so the community meetings and the tree planting, they're all happening in March. And then our big Bob Day, which is our big celebration with the resource fair, and then also kind of our deadline to get all of these initiatives done, is going to be May 17th.
Oh, cool.
So, that's nice. It's a great idea. So you're now the Democratic Caucus Vice Chair.
Yes.
Talk about what your priorities are and how it would be a little different getting some things accomplished now with so many more Republicans now we have on Metro Council. It's a very tight margin. Paula McCraney just switched to independent. So where are you with that?
Yeah, it's really odd. In the last, I'd say, month of this year, it's been more partisan conversations than I feel like I've had in the first 2 years of being on council. And that's very interesting. Also, just to keep in mind, at the beginning of this year, Metro Council, as well as our mayoral race, went nonpartisan. And so even though we are nonpartisan, we still are required to have caucuses. So we have a Republican and a Democratic caucus. And so my job as the vice chair, at least, I'm hoping that we can come up with a Democratic strategy and then create some priorities for us to accomplish, and that's really important as we come into budget season, which we're about to start around April, and that'll go through June. And we're working on that $1.3 billion city budget. And I don't think it's any surprise, but getting 26 people to agree on one thing is a little difficult. So I'm hoping that if we kind of have a plan with our priorities when we come to the table, that we're able to make that a more impactful and painless process.
Anything at the top that you want to get?
I think that just building stronger communities, I sent out a survey to understand what those priorities were, and a lot of them were things like parks and libraries and community centers, youth programming. So those are things that we're really excited to invest in this upcoming year.
All right. Well, Metro Councilwoman, thanks so much for coming in.
Of course. Thank you all for having me.
Great to have you here. All right.